Yes, I did. I actually watched that before the stream today because I wanted to. First off, I wasn't sure if they had already released it, but I wanted to make sure I understood what was happening and just kind of understand where it was going to be. So obviously, some of the war declaration stuff where I can join wars that other people are declaring, that kind of stuff like that. I think that's really cool. Um, Being able to actually declare war with your allies using a CB, very good. There's a couple balance changes that are going to be really good. Supposedly they nerfed England a lot, and so they're going to bring her back into within kind of balance. I haven't played as England since any of the recent patches, so if I hadn't noticed if she was nerfed, so that is okay. If they, I don't mind them bringing her back within range. That's okay. It's actually pretty strong ability they gave her, which is that her cities that she founds on continents other than her own, not only do they get the free unit when they found them, she gets another unit when she builds her unique naval yard, which is, a couple free units. It's not bad at all. So we'll have to see. Once I get to her, actually, England's not that far away on my weekly civilization, reviews for the A to Z stuff. She's only a few away. We got China, and then I think the Kree next. I've already done a lot of research for China. As I said in the video for the Wonders, I'd been doing some research on China and realized that I needed to understand the Wonders better so that I could speak, to what China's ability is. And so I went ahead and did the Wonder video, and then, but I've also got a lot of research on China. So China should be pretty easy, should be knocked out this week. And then Kree, which Kree I've done a first impression video of, but kind of doing another impression now that we're into Rise and Fall, how some of the stuff works. Understanding things a little bit better. We'll have to see how that goes. Oh wow, this is actually be harder than I thought. The extra health, the extra garrison defense does make this a little bit tougher. Although these aren't very promoted. That's the other difference. That's true. So mark out both of those. Guess we'll use you. I'd like to get you promoted up quickly. So this guy covers all of that, which is great. So you can go ahead and move up. You're going to be the guy that has to take the city here in a little bit, which is fine. I'd like to move you up. Actually, what I'm going to do is move you up to here. Kind of take the brunt of stuff. Actually, you can move around here. Never mind. I was going to say move you up because I wanted to get him up there, but didn't want him to be by himself yet. Oh, he could get destroyed here by the mech infantry. If he does, that's fine. We can always make him again quickly enough. I'm not worried about the attack here. Just that infantry until we get him promoted up to a corps and an army. Egypt, yeah, that's true. Egypt is before England, that's true. But I know England's within the next couple of weeks, so not too far away. Not too far away at all. Probably what I will do is when I review them, I will review them taking into account that particular patch, just in case it hasn't released yet, just because it would be silly to do a review and then the patch comes out the week later or something like that. So I'll have to at least take into the consideration some of the information from that patch for the review, just because I think it'll make more sense that way. I'd like you to cover the tank up here as well, but I don't really want to stick you by yourself. Really? I can't see anything over here. That's a little silly. Let's use you guys first. Oh, hello. There's some units over here. Well, let's get rid of you guys before we do anything. How about you come back up here, take that guy out, and then you guys take that guy out, or at least start working on him a little bit. That'll work. Alrighty, he does have an artillery piece over there, but once we take the city, will not be a problem. You can actually already attack here. You need to get past this guy. So I kind of need to move you up out of the way. And I can send this guy around the long way, which is a little annoying. Oh, hello, Sumeria. Coming here, sticking your nose in this area, too. How close are to you the promotion for the range as well? Kind of far away. I think we got to move you up. I got to get this guy in here as well. Having both of them is really going to make a difference. I'll go ahead and do that attack. I'm not really going to finish this thing off, but enough as much just because he couldn't go anywhere else and get some XP on him at least. I think that is fine. Okay, you guys are taking a little bit of damage. We are at war with Mapuche here, so we have to worry about this stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and take that, though. That's fine. Move you back up to guard off this section. You're taking a little bit of damage. Really don't want to lose you. I think I'm just going to pillage right now. Oh, I can't. I've already done the attack. That's right. I do have a second attack. That's the difference here. Let's just move you back then. We'll pillage back there if we can. Tank. Oh, wow. Really? River defense. Defender of the Faith. +4 bonus due to difficulty, which makes sense. Support bonus. Wow. I guess we're damaged at the moment. That's part of the reason we're getting in the negative. Let's swing you around. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to swap you two. The tank will be able to, or this guy will be able to defend off this guy a little bit better, although not much. Wow. Really? Defender of the Faith is huge. Goodness. Okay, well then. Good to know. You've been playing Egypt. They feel underwhelming. Yeah, I have to look at them. It's been a while since I've actually looked at them that much. I think I played them in a multiplayer game one time with some buddies, and they seemed okay at the time, but I haven't really played with them that much. Underestimate the power of rolling conquest into cultural or science victory in your videos. I don't think I underestimate that at all. I think I've actually been speaking to that directly. I've been like, look, because you're a conquest civ, you can have this ability to do this and this and this. Really, the context of my videos is, look, any civilization can be a conquest civilization, to be perfectly honest. Some are going to have an easier time of it than others. And you can use conquest in any civilization to go for any victory. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it works. But the whole point of the videos is like, what's going to be the most fun, or what's going to be the most, plays to the strengths of the civilization the most. I mean, I can't sit there and make a 3-hour-long video going over, hey, if you go for this conquest or this conquest or this conquest or do this. I mean, that would be ridiculous. So it's really just focused in on what is the best stuff for the civilization. And the best for some of the civilizations is not to go conquest. Sure, can you win a science victory with, let's say culture victory with America, going a lot of conquest? Absolutely. But, maybe you don't need to past your continent, so to speak. So I think you have to kind of, you could do anything with any civilization, absolutely positively. But some civilizations are going to have more fun with, and some civilizations are going to be easier doing certain things. So I think that's kind of the direction that I was going with the videos. Domination culture have weird synergy because the condition, it's based on the strongest opponent's culture. That's true. I do think, though, that I would rather win a culture victory the right way than win one by conquering everybody and everybody just has one city left and I just have more culture. That just seems like, really? That doesn't seem like a lot of... I mean, technically, you get the achievement, yay. But winning a culture victory by having like 1,000 culture per turn or some ridiculousness like that, I think that feels like, to me, the way I want to play, more fun, and the way, kind of in some ways the way it was meant to. Now, do a little bit of conquest to make it a little easier on yourself, maybe in some ways, or maybe take that wonder that you want that's going to help you do the better culture victory. That's what I would use conquest for in a culture victory type of thing, is get the wonders that I need that I wasn't able to get myself. But I think I would personally try and avoid taking too many cities. Sure, if you go look at my Netherlands playthrough for Livestream, I was having fun doing conquest. And truth be told, I should have just finished a conquest victory there. It was going to be easy enough. But you know what? I had never won a science victory, and we already had it set up. Might as well finish it and move on to another live stream. But I think it's that's probably not how, in the grand scheme of things, it would have been. It would have been a lot of fun to finish the domination, to be honest. But it's getting a little bit long on the live stream, so that's kind of why I shortened it up a little bit. I haven't actually won a science victory without just destroying everybody. That was the first science victory I've won. And obviously I destroyed everybody basically and just had the most cities and most stuff and was able to knock it out. I'd like to win a science victory, quote unquote, the right way, with very minimal conquest and really just being better at science than everybody else. World conquest. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of world conquest here, Nico. That's kind of the goal, is to destroy all the things. Where do I want to send you? I guess in the area. I don't really want to stick you next to that, to be honest. So I guess I'll send you up. You know what? I'm going to send you over to this city, just to get you come in from a different angle. Yeah, like I said, I could give it another point. You know, you're right. And Zulu. I'm going to give Zulu some bonus points for science, culture. A little bit faith, maybe. I'll have to think about that one. But definitely science and culture, because, to your point, I can take the cities that either give me better science, wonders, or better culture wonders, or whatever. And, technically the faith ones. I have pretty good faith production from conquest. I don't have a religion to myself. So if I had gotten a religion, sure, I could probably win a religious victory. And actually, I guess Zulu could. As long as you got the religion, Zulu definitely could, because you eliminate a lot of the other guys' cities, and then you just convert the last few, or something like that. Or alternatively, assuming it still works, you conquer the map, mostly, and then convert the cities while they're within your territory, and then just trade them back to the guys when they have, and that puts them over the limit. That's a cheesy way of doing it. And I've done it once because there was a bug with one of the wonders that just frustrated me. That, what was the wonder? The, Mont Saint Michel. It bugged out and wouldn't give me any promotions for my apostles anymore. So I was like, fine, if it's going to bug out like that, I'll cheese the victory towards the end there. So no big deal. I only cheesed it for like 2 of the civilizations, I think. Domination, religion, wombo combo, like you said, with Poland. That actually would be fun. I think that is playing Poland the right way. Do the domination to support your religious push. That is a good way to do Poland. But maybe somebody like, and I'm trying to think, maybe Georgia. Georgia's much more defensive minded. Sure, there's nothing wrong with taking a few cities, but the idea with them is to win a religious victory without necessarily, pushing world domination necessarily. I mean, not that you can't. Again, you could do anything with anybody, but I don't think that's how they were designed to play. So that's kind of the thinking there. Sure, we'll take this attack. Get rid of you. Just heal up for now. I'm not worried about this Russia attack, but with a couple of these other guys thrown in here, it could cause things to be a little messier than I would like. Honestly, we get rid of this helicopter right here. The rest of this should be fine. This helicopter is going to be the one that's caused the most trouble because it's the most mobile. It could sneak back here, mess with artillery. This artillery is going to be annoying, but it's not going to be a problem. And this helicopter is, again, annoying, but should not be a problem. And that's probably the bulk of Russia's military right there. Oh, this tank's taking some damage. Here comes Mapuche. Now that's going to be a problem. Having him come over here. Now, if he's over here, he's not defending his own territory. But he's going to cause some trouble. I know that. Trader up plundered. That's fine. We expect that kind of thing. Unit available for promotion, which I think we will actually take to get you the heals. Can move after attacking. It's actually kind of nice. Sure, we'll do that. Elite Guard sounds good. Get you boosted up a little bit there. Yeah, exactly. What you just said. Why go domination religion with Georgia when you could just use Poland? That's a perfect example. Where, Georgia, and in some ways could be harder because you're not doing the domination. Truth be told, even on Deity difficulty, once you get the ball rolling on domination, it kind of snowballs a little bit as a human player because, the AI's, it's curved towards the front end of a challenge because of all of the extra production and science and stuff that civilizations get. But once you get over that hump, then it's just kind of a matter of time and don't do stupid stuff. So Poland or Georgia is probably a little bit harder to win than Poland because you're not trying for that conquest and you're really trying to do it while playing against the thing that the AI has the strongest of, their production, their ability to do things. Of course, you're going religious victory. There's still conquest type stuff if you want to think about it in the context of a religious conquest. So you're not completely eliminating the AI's intelligence or lack thereof. Let's do the Ferris wheel, get a little more amenities. I think that's fine. Power plant here looks good. Exactly. You pick the civilization so you can play to their strengths. I agree. I think that's the goal in general. Which is part of the reason. I mean, I do tend to personally play civilizations on random maps because I want to see, can I play England on a map, you know, like this, that, you know, there's not as much coastline if you were playing on an island map, but there's enough, and I think England could play pretty well. So that's probably about the most random, most not strength, you know, based type stuff. But there is going to be a time where there are going to be some games where I do want to play them on the best map for them, just to see how good I can get on those as well. So there's a little bit of both, but at the very least, if I'm going to play England, I'm probably not going to go science. I don't think she's like necessarily the strongest on science. I'm probably going to try and go for culture again, or maybe a little bit of conquest mixed in. She's pretty good for that as well. I guess we'll just take out these units first because they're going to be annoying otherwise, and then we'll focus on the cities. This tank's in a little bit of trouble. Kind of need to get rid of these units. But I also need to get rid of the cities, walls, all the things. It'd be nice if Rome would run over here and take out this guy for me. Guess we'll focus on the unit. It's fine. Although this tank, he does need to heal up in order to survive the next deck. And he might actually might not survive even with that. You know what? I think I need to run you away. Get you healed up back here. You probably will die. And if that's the case, I might want to move you out of there. So I'm going to take these attacks here. I got to at least get him down a little bit. Get rid of these units, then this all downhill from there. So I guess that's kind of the thinking there. Promotion available. Nice. Let's move you back. Probably going to get double teamed and beat up on. You might die. Tempted to move the supply convoy back. In fact, I think I will. Can you move back a little bit more? Yes. The citizen yields from harbors. It's 2 gold on one side. That's true. Which, to me, that means that that science is to help you just stay relevant, not necessarily to push for a science of victory. So I think that kind of how that would work. No, it's true. The Campus produce 1 production, 1 culture. That is true. They do get some decent culture from that stuff, which is very nice. Oh, he actually has a tank over here. Hello. Truthfully, I'm not worried about this, with the exception of the fact that now Mapuche's over here, which we knew when we declared war on him, but doesn't make it any less annoying. I think I'm going to move you back to the city. I don't really want to lose you until I want to upgrade you to a machine gun. You're already promoted up pretty well. I want to take out the city, but I got to take out the units first. Focusing on, I guess we're focusing on this guy. He's probably the most problematic of this set right here. It's gonna get this guy a little bit weak, but it's gonna weaken that guy even more. Guess we'll go with that. I don't really like it. It is what it is. We could finish you off this way. It does weaken you quite a bit. Makes it a little bit scary because everybody can attack you all at once. We might lose the tank with that, but I do like the idea of getting rid of that other tank. I think we'll do that. It's gonna be okay. If we have to make another tank, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. I think I like this one the best because it does get rid of that guy, presumably. Oh, not quite. I think he's still going to be okay, though. Tank, go ahead and heal up. We knew Mapuche was going to be hard. So, definitely don't want to ignore the fact that he's just so massive. Probably need to start getting some unit production again, to be perfectly honest, to replace some of the losses. We're going to lose some stuff here. I'm pretty sure of it. Oh, Samaria is actually trying to come in with some stuff. Yep, next set of productions that we get pop up, we're going to start making a few more units just to be safe. Alright, you're good to move up. Hello, France. Okay, so I knew... Oh, I thought we lost a battleship. It's like, I wasn't expecting to lose a battleship. Some of the other things I was completely expecting. I was not expecting the battleship, which we did not lose. Oh, no, we did. We lost the guy that was sneaking over here to group with that guy. Ah, it's fail. I think he might have gotten close enough to group with him last turn, and I was not paying attention. I should have grouped him up last turn. A little bit of a mistake. That's okay. We'll knock out this guy pretty quickly. Bomber completed. Nice. Let's go ahead and get a tank set up. I'm going to try and just make a regular tank. It's a little scary because I want to use him to get the free promotions, but we may need to start doing actual legit army creations here shortly. Okay, I'm going to move you back a little bit because I'd rather you not be the one that takes the submarine attacks if at all possible. So I'll move you back to here. Hopefully the submarine targets one of these tougher guys a little bit. Got a promotion there, which is nice. So we did lose the unit over here. Did some damage though. Yeah, once we get rid of these units, we should be good for the cities. To make that attack, that doesn't make that guy weak though. Probably better do something like that. Let's get rid of that guy completely. You are kind of stuck where you're at. So I think at this point you just need to pillage, try and survive, or at the very least try and do as much damage as you can. Actually okay with this, even if we lose the AT. Again, we really just need to get rid of their units. Get rid of the units, we're going to win the rest of the stuff. We're going to win the war of attrition, if you will. Bomber. You do have a promotion available. Defending versus anti-air, defending versus fighter class. Neither one of this helps us right this second. Getting down to close air support would be nice, though. But I don't think we need to worry about that right this second, like I said. Come down here to can heal after attacking is also very nice. But no, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. Actually, you know what? Rome being in the way there helps us out a lot. That's actually good for us, him being in the way. They did take out our... I didn't mean to attack that. That's what I get for having that listed. I mean, okay, fine, it's a pillage, no big deal. And I think did it give us some XP? But no, they took out our infantry, which we expected. But no, Rome coming in there, kind of block this guy off a little bit is fine. Let us pick off some of these units, pick off the city as well. Make sure we get somebody up there to take the city, and I think we're okay. Oh, no, we didn't lose the battleship. This is the guy. This is the battleship I was thinking of. I thought we did because I thought I'd already moved him over. Let's move you up this way. Kind of make a wide berth to the city itself and hope that submarine that's sneaking up through there doesn't target us. Ooh, Sumeria is actually coming at us. It's not that big of a deal because obviously these aren't really our cities. These are just the ones we got from Nubia. And I don't think they'd give them back to Nubia or anything, so I'm not worried about that. Just all target the same one. It's not going to do much damage just because of how strong he is. But that's okay. If he takes a couple of these, we'll deal with him momentarily. I'm not worried about it. I'm actually going to heal you up. I'm actually going to heal you up a tick as well before we go in. Could finish this guy off, but I think you need to heal up. You know what? If you want to take the builder, I'm not going to cry about it. One less thing I have to worry about. Okay, you need to disrupt rocketry at some point, although he's not building anything right this second. Let's gain sources first. Bomber! Here we go. More bombers. More better. You can't quite make it all the way to the front. Oh, it can only have one unit. Ah, I bet that's what it is. Again, I haven't actually done much with the aircraft, so I actually don't know what the rules are. Do you only have one base unit that you can have? Does it say here? I don't think it says, but that may just be a thing that isn't common knowledge. Or that may have just been too far, to be honest. I may be overthinking it. So that guy's dead. Thank you, Rome. I might die here in a second. Being denounced by America. No big surprise there. Trajan finished the Eiffel Tower. Got some pillagings from Sumeria, which is fine. Yeah, we're going to need to deal with Sumeria here in a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and go for the machine guns. Definitely want those. And then work our way up to like modern tanks and stuff like that will be very important. Cold War. We can go for democracy, get some... I don't think we will, but it might be a good idea to get the air unit stuff. Might as well. Air units could definitely be a way we could turn some of this around without too much risk, because nobody seems to have any anti-air units at the moment, which is good for us. Alright, so there's nothing directly to attack other than the cities at the moment. I am going to go ahead and take your promotion now. I think that's going to be fine, and I will go down this route first, I guess. Just to get the extra combat to land units. I think that's going to be fine. And keep attacking the city. These guys are a little bit vulnerable, but once that tank gets at least one more heal, we can move them up a little bit. Alright, can we rebase you? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I want to rebase you. Okay, so no. So it is one per city. Good to know. Which is fine. Completely understandable and acceptable. Are you close enough to group with this guy yet? Yes. So, let's move you up to spot. Move these guys up to attack. And then we're just going to move you back for now. Get you healed up with this thing. A little bit. And that'll be fine for now. We'll get you healed up a little bit more here in a moment. I can move a spy over here. Actually, how are we doing on spies? Have a couple captured by Pete. That's fine. Good old Pete here. Alright, so we're actually doing pretty good here. We did lose a couple units, which is unfortunate, but we'll be able to get them back soon enough. Let's keep focusing on the units. Once these go away, everything else is very much downhill after that. You're going to go ahead and pillage, get healed. You, I think, are going to just take a heal where you're at. Or, you know what, I could move you up here to at least get a heal off of the farm here in a moment. That's probably better, actually. Alternatively, you can take that guy. Perfect, that's even better. And then you can take that guy, be out of the range of any attacks. I think that actually will work out. That submarine could sneak up there and shoot you, though. We'll see. Hopefully not. And then you're just going to go ahead and chill there where you're at. I'm going to go ahead and move you up to cover a lot more of these guys, Mr. General. Which does mean I need to move artillery up a little bit, but that's okay. We can do that.